Good evening, everyone. And I'm a little bit late this week on doing a tutorial. So Tutorial Tuesday is now Tutorial Thursday. But that's okay. So I have a lot to go over today, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about YouTube. And what I've done is I have made some playlists for you guys to make it a little bit easier if you have missed anything, and you can go to my playlists and you can play them all at once. So let me show you how to do that on a YouTube channel. So here's my channel right here. And so how you're going to access playlists is above this little latest video that I just did, there are these tabs. So you're going to hit playlists, and in playlists I have all of my Vlogmas 2016, so you can see all that. I have all of my tutorials, you can see this, and you can see all my vlogs. So I'm going to be updating this as I upload new content, so you can find everything all in one little spot. So for example, if you want to access Vlogmas, so click on Vlogmas, and they're all here in order with the latest one at the top. So that's an easy way to find things on YouTube. So also, what I like to do when I watch YouTube channels, let's go back to my home channel. This is my home channel. So when I want to go back to YouTube and watch some of my favorite channels, I'll go to the channel and I'll click videos. And that shows all the videos that the channel has uploaded in order, because a lot of times I like to watch things in order. So you can see all of my videos here, from the newest one that I just did to the oldest one way at the bottom, because I have 90 up there now, I think. And that's another easy way, you know, to organize your viewing on YouTube. So I wanted to do that really quickly just to show you a little bit about YouTube. So let's get on with the Ravelry tutorial. So I'm going to click on Ravelry. So today I'm going to be talking about forums and groups, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing today. You're going to have to wait for me to go more in depth with groups on a later show, probably next week. But today what I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about how to post in forums. And okay, so before I do that, I also have something else I wanted to show you to piggyback on my tutorial that I did last week, where I did bundles. So I want to show you something. I'm pretty sure this is new, because I don't remember ever seeing it before. You now can add things from your wish list to your bundles. It will be a bundle. So do you remember when I showed you in your queue, that's where you add your wish list? So here's my queue. Let's go back here. And you can add patterns to your wish list. So what's interesting, I think that it's linked now to your favorites and your bundles, because here I have Even Star. It's on my wish list, and if I go back to my bundles, it's also in that group as well. So for example, I'm going to go back to my favorites, and it's right here in my wish list on my bundles. Your wish list is now going to be a bundle. So now today I was looking for patterns for 2-color shawls, and I came upon, this is how I discovered this, I came upon this Joji Locatelli downtown line pattern, and I put it, and when I put it into my favorites, it gave me an option to add it to my wish list. And I was like, oh, that's new. So let's do that. I'll show you how to do that now. So let's go to patterns. And I always do it this way, browse patterns in this order. So here's a pattern, Waiting for Rain. It's actually in my favorites. So I'm going to click it, and it has an option. It's in textured shawls, but I can also add it to my wish list. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go down and save changes. And when I go back to my favorites, I'll see if it's in my wish list, and it is. So that's a really awesome way now that you can add things to your wish list. That's awesome, because I'm pretty sure that that wasn't there. And I also have Waiting for Rain in another bundle. So if I click edit, I can see it. This has been in my favorites for a year almost. And it's in my wish list, and it's also in Fingering Lace Shawls, which is super awesome. Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys that as a little piggyback, because someone had asked me in one of the comments how you access your wish list. You can access it in two places now. It will be in your favorites in a bundle, and it will also be in your queue. Although I don't think this, if I add a pattern that's not in my queue to my wish list on my bundles, I don't think it goes to my queue. Let me just check that. Let me just double check. I don't think that these two are in my queue. I hope not. No, they're not. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, that was a little fast. Hope that made sense. All right, so let's talk about groups and forums. Now, I'm a member of a whole bunch of groups. And these are, I'm in 103. I certainly don't interact in all of them, but I'm just in all of these groups because I do monitor them from time to time. So, how to find a group. Ravelry search engine is not the greatest. So if you watch a podcast or you're reading a blog, very often they will link to their group in their description somewhere. That's the easiest way. If you like a podcast, you can click on their description tab and it will take you to their group. On my YouTube channel, I sometimes put my group in there, sometimes I don't because I'm uploading really fast. I do have it on my website, knitstyleyarns.com, so it's there. Another way you can search for groups is you, up here next to your notebook, there are these tabs here. So a way to search for groups is right here. So you click on your group, you click on groups, and all of your groups are going to come up. Okay? So now you can search groups. There's a search engine here. Not the greatest, but it's there. So let's say I want to search for Hudson Valley Knitters. I know that's a group. So I'm going to go here, Hudson Valley Knitters. And then I'll click search. And see that it's not the greatest. It's not even here. That's so funny. Okay. So let's go. Let's just take out knitters and search for Hudson Valley. Aha. So then it pops up with some more Hudson Valley Yarn Cruise. Ah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. It's called Hudson Valley Ravelers is what I was looking for. So it did pop up. So I had to take out that word, Hudson Valley Knitters, in order for it to find it. So anyway, here it is. I can click on it. I'm already a member of this group. I don't want to leave it. So I am a member of this group. And when you see a group, you can join it right here where my cursor is. You can join and leave by using this button. And right here, there's a description of the group. So there's 1,100 members in this group, And, you know, it just lists, you know, there's here where these little green arrows are, there's like 6 of them here. That's a sticky. That means that these threads are going to stay at the top of the discussions at all times. Okay, so that's basically how it works. It's pretty easy. Okay, now, like I said, I'm a member of over 100 groups, and there is a way to organize them. I'm not going to really show you all of that today because that would be too much for this particular tutorial, because I want to talk about how to post. So you found a group and you posted. How do you manage all that? How do you figure out who has responded to you? So next to groups, you're going to see a tab called forums. So click on that. And I actually have my forums organized, and I'm not really going to go into it right now. But when you're a member of a group, when you click on forums, you're going to see all of your groups right here. I actually have mine organized in tabs, which I'm not going to talk about today. But right here at the top is my group, because that's the one I monitor the most. So if I had someone respond to me, and I'm going to show this right now. So I'm going to respond to myself, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have a group discussion here called Vlogmas, and I did the first post. So I want to respond to myself and reply. I hit reply in my post up here. My first post, I just hit reply. And a box occurs at the bottom. And I'm just going to reply to myself so you can see what this looks like. I'm just going to say I'm replying as a test. Okay, so I'm going to post my reply. And then, okay, so say you've made a post and someone replies to you. If you go to your forums and you click that little button, oh, it didn't come up. See, if you go to if someone had replied to me, there's like a little flag up here. For some reason it didn't show. I guess because I replied to myself, it won't show. So there should be a little flag up here, and you can click on it and you can respond. It'll take you right to that post. Sorry, I don't have anybody responding to me right now, so I can't show you that. Okay, so let's go to my group. And I'm going to start a new topic. So I hit right there. You're welcome to start a new topic in my group. Most groups, you are welcome to start a new topic. You don't have to wait for the moderator to start a new topic. Very often people have questions and you can start a new topic. So post away. If you want to start a new topic in my group, that's fine. So that's what you do. Let me go back and show you that one more time. So I want to start a new topic, and I put next to fresh discussion threads right here, there's a little tab here, start a new topic. So I'm going to entitle this topic Forum Tutorial. And I'm just going to write a little post in here. Hi. Okay. I'm going to add to it later too. So there we go. I started the first post, and then people can reply to me by hitting reply in my post, or you can reply to the thread, the whole thread. So you can reply both ways. If you reply to the person, their first post, it will pop up in their forums, that little box that I told you about. If you reply to thread, it won't pop up there. Okay, so let's go back here. So here's my group. Here is my post that I started, forum tutorial. And I'm going to click on that again. Okay. And I'm going to reply to this thread. I'm not going to reply to myself. I'm just going to reply to the thread. And I'm going to show you a little bit about this little toolbar that pops up when I reply to thread. Okay. So in this little toolbar, there are some icons, and I'm going to go over some of them. I'm not going to go over all of them. But these first two, let me just start with these. These are a formatting icon. So if you want to make something bold, you can click that. And then you'll see it's a little HTML tags here. So it says strong text. So anything I type in there is gonna pop up as being bold. So I'm gonna write this is bold text. Okay. Now the next one is italics. Emphasize text. So now whatever I type in here in between these two asterisks is going to be italics. And I erased the little, where is it? Okay, so I put it back in. Actually, you yourself can type in, if you know HTML, you can type in HTML in this. I don't know a lot of it. Eventually I'd like to learn it. But this kind of does it for you. But I can just do this. This is more bold text. And you can just manually add it yourself. Okay, it's not going to show up yet until I post it. All right, let's look at the next thing. This little world icon, this little globe icon, means adding a link. So if you ever wanted to know how to add a link to your posts, this is how you do it. So I am going to type in, this is waiting for rain shawl. Okay, so I want to add a link to the waiting for rain shawl. So what I'm going to do here in my browser, I'm going to open up a tab, go to Ravelry, and I'm going to go to patterns. There's a million different ways I can find this. I could have gone to my favorites, whatever. I'm looking here. This is my history. That's probably the easiest way because I just looked for it. So I'm going to, okay. So I brought up waiting for rain, and I'm now going up to my browser, and I'm clicking in the browser window here, and I'm going to copy that link. However you do it on your computer. I hit the command keys, copy, Apple C. I'm on an Apple computer. Okay, so then I'm going to go back to my forum. Okay, and so what I'm going to do, there's two ways to add a link. Okay, so I have my link copied to my clipboard. When you copy something, it goes to your clipboard. I always kind of think of it as like it's kind of in the air up here. It's in my clipboard. That link is right here. Pretend my hand is the link. All right. So there's a couple ways that you can add this link to this text right here. Okay, so I wrote, this is waiting for rain shawl. What I want to do is I want to highlight this text right here. Okay. Then I'm going to go up here to my little world wide web, and I'm going to click on that. And then a little window pops up. Okay, so it says here, enter a web address. So my little clipboard right here has that link. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to paste it into that link. However you do it. On my computer, the command is Apple V. All right. So this is interesting. I never tried that. include the image from this page. I've never done that. Let's try that. Okay, so here's the link. I'm going to click this box. Why not? All right, so I'm going to insert link. Okay, so the waiting for rain shawl, there's all this gobbledygook here. I'm going to post the reply because I want to see what comes up when I do this, because I've never posted the actual... Oh, I've never done that before. Okay. So, what happens here, let's show you what we've done so far. Remember I did the bold text? So the bold text is showing up bold, more bold text, italics. Now, I added the picture of the shawl. And so now the picture of the shawl, I believe, is going to be the link. So if I click on that, the picture, it's going to take me to the pattern. Okay? All right. So let's go back here. I'm going to edit this. I'm taking this all out. All right. And oh, you can always edit. Here, let's do this. Cancel edit. All right. So you can always edit your posts. There's a little, when you're writing posts and it's your post, you have the option to edit. So I'm going to edit this post. I'm going to edit. I'm taking all this out. Okay. All right, so now I don't want the picture to happen. I just want the words to be highlighted. So I highlighted the words. I'm going back up to my World Wide Web. This pops up. Now remember, my link is still in my clipboard up here. Okay, so I'm going to put the link in. There's the link. I'm not going to click this because I don't want the image to pop up. And I'm going to insert the link. Okay, so you can see right here between these brackets. All right, so now it's linked without a picture. So what you wrote and you highlighted turns into a link. So if I click on that link, there's your shawl. Okay, let's go back and I'm going to show you another way to link. So I'm going to edit my post. Okay, so say I just want to do a link and I don't have any words. Okay, so I'm going to click on this globe and I'm going to enter the link for waiting for rain, and I'm going to insert my link. And have you ever tried to do this and this link text thing comes up? What the heck is that? Well, I'll tell you what it is. What you can do now, see when it comes up, it's highlighted here. On my computer, it's highlighted in blue. What you can do is you can type in between those brackets and you can type in words. So I'm going to type in, okay, I typed in between those brackets the title of the shawl. I'm going to save changes, and your link now, instead of that link text thing, it's now an actual words. It's your title that you really want people to know what you want to link to. So again, waiting for rain shawl, there it is. Okay, so that is links. I'm going to edit the topic again. Okay. Next thing. I'm not going to talk about this today. It's if you want to quote somebody else's post, you can use this. I'm not going to talk about it today. I don't use it a lot, but I'll talk about it another time. Okay. This one is important. This is a biggie. It took me a while, actually, to learn how to use this one. Okay, so you have your World Wide Web, you have your quoted text. This is where you add your image. So if you want to add a picture of something you have done, this is how you do it. So I'm going to click. I usually put my cursor in the box where I want the picture to go. So I want the picture to go under these two links. Okay, you saw what I did there? Because if I put it up here, the picture is going to go in between these two links. I don't want that. So I want the picture to go here. Okay, now you're going to click on this picture box, and it gives you options. Use an image from the web, which you could, I never do. You could use your project or stash photo, or you could upload an image from your computer or upload an image by email. Now, a free option is to use a project or stash photo. If you want to do upload an image from your computer, and I believe still upload an image by email, I never do it that way. I usually upload an image from your computer. Ravelry will charge you a very small nominal fee yearly in order to do that. For me, totally worth it. They charge $5 a year in order to use this service. Oh my gosh, I post so many pictures in forums from my computer. Totally worth it for me. It's pennies per picture. I would highly recommend you use this service if you post pictures a lot. How to get there, I'm not really sure. I think maybe if you don't have the service and you try to do that, a little dialogue will pop up and then it'll, ask you your payment information and whatnot. I don't have that because I'm already signed up for it. And every year, when it's over my year limit, a little window will pop up saying it's time for you to renew, and then I renew it. Anyway, let's do the free option first. So I'm gonna post a project or stash photo. So when I click on that, things pop up, and they're not okay. So you can order them. So here's everything. Here's pretty much the most recent things that I put up there. You can also organize it by projects. This is my most recent project, okay? And you can organize it by stash. This is my most recent stash that I put up. So let's post this picture of my Wollmeise yarn, all right? So another little dialogue will come up. Use this photo. Does that look good? Yes. There we go. Okay, you just click on that. Save changes because I edited, and there's my picture. Okay, all right, let's edit it again. I'll leave that picture there. So now remember, I'm going to put my cursor down farther because I want my next picture to go under the one I just did. All right, so I'm going to put another picture in. Okay, this time I'm going to upload an image from my computer. So I paid the $5. I'm going to click on this. So then this little dialog comes up. Choose file. And so on my Mac, usually I just keep all my things on my desktop, so my desktop comes up. So let's click on this cowl. Let's click on the socks. Choose it. Okay, so now your socks are here, but I have one more step to do. Add image, and it will upload. Takes a few seconds. There it is. So I'm going to use this photo. Yes. Save changes. There we go. Okay, let's go back to edit. All right. I'm going to stop here because this is like so much information that I'm going to save some of the rest of this stuff for another day, because I could talk here for another hour for forums. Forums are a lot. So let's just stop here. I've already been talking for over half an hour. Let's go back to my group. So I'm done. I'm going to delete this post. Okay, so I'm going to edit my original post. Okay, so this is what I'm going to write. I hope that you learned something from this tutorial. If you did, please post below. So if I get more than 5 responses to this, I will do a drawing and I'll gift you a pattern. So respond, even if you just enjoyed my tutorial and you didn't learn anything. Give me some suggestions maybe on what you want me to talk about next. So post in this and respond to me, post here, and then I will do a drawing if I get more than 5 posts, and I will gift you a pattern up to $6 value. And you can put it in your wish list, and I will go to your wish list and I will pick a pattern. Okay? All right. I'm going to stop now because this got really long. Rich and I are going to record a podcast episode this weekend, a Happy New Year podcast, so stay tuned for that, a regular show, and I'm going to have him on. And yeah, we'll see you then. Cheers.